What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz the Show. Today we are going through and talking about the new 8th inning promo that just dropped here. It is an absolute banger of a promo. We have the 8th inning drop. We have a new Legend Collection. We have a new Moonshot 2.0 program. And we have a new September Spotlight, so plenty of content to get through. Let's get into the new XP reward path and the players that you can earn. The evolution players are Craig Biggio, Ed Matthews, and Trevor Hoffman. We'll take a look at their upgraded cards here in a second, but let's take a look at some of the cards you can earn here. A 99 overall talent, Helton, very good contact against both sides, solid power against righties, but with some of the other first basemen on the game, it's kind of a filler card there. As far as the bosses go in the 8th inning program, you have Mike Piazza here. His swing's a little funky, but the stats are really good here. 121 contact versus right, 125 contact versus left, 115 power versus right, 120 power versus left. Very good vision, very good clutch. Solid defense on this card as well. It does have a first base secondary and has all the quirks that you want with him as well. Should be a really good mainstay in many lineups. The card everybody's going to be looking forward to is the Pedro Martinez card. 4-seam, circle change, slurve, sinker, cutter. Great pitch mix. Very good velo, good break, good pitching stats altogether. As far as quirks go, does have outlier 1. This card's going to be absolutely disgusting and a tough card to face. And then Vladimir Guerrero, really good contact on both sides, maxed out there. Very good power, 110 average with both those. Good vision, very good clutch as well. Very good fielding, good speed. Overall, a decent option in right field. His swing's pretty decent as well and has all the quirks that you want. So definitely a player that I think I'll be trying in there in my lineup throughout. And then it's only going to be 340,000, and we have 20 days to complete this program. I'm already at 58 from just doing some of the other stuff, and you're going to have your typical missions, you're going to have your exchanges, and you're going to have your boss collections to start. Should be pretty easy to go through and knock out that 8th inning program. Let's take a look at some of these assorted programs right here and what we can do for these evolution cards. Craig Biggio is the first one here. Nothing really special there. Good contact, good speed on both sides for him. Ed Matthews, really good left-handed butter swing. Very good against righties. 121 contact, 125 power. Very good clutch as well. Should play pretty good online if you want to play him and you like his swing. Very good budget beast for a lot of lineups. And then Trevor Hoffman, typically always a solid reliever. Tough to face. They did him good with the 95 velocity. Typically, it's lower than that. He's maxed out hits per 9 and Ks per 9, which should help. Quirks, not many, so pretty mid Trevor Hoffman, but fully expect to see him online a handful of times. As far as the September Spotlight goes, we have a Sal Stewart here, Tops Now card, and then we have ourselves a Brandon Sproat pitcher card right there. As far as the September Spotlight, you have a reliever Brad Keller card right there. Pretty good pitch mix. And then you have a Dalen Lyle here, very good contact, and then you have some other Tops Now cards mixed there. Brandon Marsh is the September Spotlight card, not necessarily great, pretty good against righties, good defense, good speed, but that is the September Spotlight that just dropped. Honestly, though, we have much more to talk about because the Moonshot 2.0 program has dropped, and similar to the last one, you're going to earn yourself a bunch of common cards that you can throw in and use online when you're grinding the Moonshot event, so that's going to be really nice. You have the moments right here, which are just tallying home runs with some of the cards in there. Program XP with all these guys should be pretty easy to go through and knock out. Moonshot series, just go through, knock out home runs, all this type of stuff. If you go on LaGrassa offline, should be pretty easy to knock out this if you throw these players in there, and it should be pretty good. You'll have event missions as well that'll make it easier to complete. You'll have some harder missions at higher difficulties to hit home runs, so pretty interesting one there. And then the collection that we'll talk about here in a second, but let's take a look at some of the free rewards we can get. Crescent Pack and Eclipse Pack will help you finish the collection if you haven't done that. Luis Aparicio, typically a very contact-heavy card. They gave him some power numbers here. Should be the best card we've ever seen from him, but not necessarily going to crack the lineup. Full Moon Pack. Bill Mazeroski here, very good power numbers, which is surprising on this type of a card. Elite defensive card here, second baseman with no secondary. Overall, very interesting. Carlos Pena here. I've been waiting for a juice Carlos Pena card. He's got a good swing, maxed out power against both sides. Might have to give him a try on my lineup. Grady Sizemore here, a juice Grady Sizemore. Maxed out against righties, elite clutch, very good against lefties. The defense and speed aren't great, but decent card. I might have to give him a try. Matt Holliday is absolutely juiced, basically maxed out hitting stats on both sides with max clutch. Not much fielding, but a pretty good card. Earn yourself some XP. The Full Moon 2.0 pack, and then a juiced Joe Mauer at the end of this. We have another loaded catcher as Mauer is maxed out against righties, pretty good against lefties as well. I love myself some Joe Mauer, so I'm going to definitely give him a try in my lineup, see if he can crack it, but does not have a first base secondary. As far as the choice pack goes, as you can see, there's a bunch of them. Richie Ashburn finally gets a really good MLB The Show card with juice power numbers, which is funny. Steve Finley, good swing, very good power there. Jeff Bagwell, bad swing, but juice stats. I mean, that's pretty common. All these cards are going to have really good hitting stats. Brooke Robinson obviously has elite fielding. So does Pudge Rodriguez. A pretty good Pudge Rodriguez right here as well. Ryan Braun gets a very nice card, maxed out against lefties, should be a platoon type bat. Brian Dozier gets a nice card. A lot of these cards have nice swings, and I'm glad we got some better versions of them to throw in our lineups, which should be nice. Barry Larkin, pretty good card right there. Joe Morgan gets a juice card. This card I might have to give a try. I love Joe Morgan's swing. Maxed out speed as well. Might have to give him a try at second base, but Ketel Marte is going to have a hard time finding his way out of my lineups. Ricky Henderson gets a juice power card with good speed. And then Sammy Sosa gets a crack card as well. So I feel bad for all the people that grinded for his 99 or 96 because 99 is basically the same exact card right there. And then as far as the collections go, we are going to have the Legends and Flashback, but let's talk about the Moonshot one first. As you guys can see, the cards we can earn here are Tim Raines at 99, a switch hitter, absolutely juice stats, not the typical speed we see from Tim Raines, but a very good card altogether. Ozzie Smith gets a juiced power card for the first time in MLB The Show history, which is nice to see. Switch hitting shortstop, good speed, elite defense. Should be a card I want to try out in my lineup for sure. And then a 99 overall Hank Aaron for finishing this. Absolutely cracked stats here. Very good outfield stats. Does have a first base secondary, but the swing isn't great. So not a card I'm looking forward to, but I'll finish it just to finish it. And then we have the Legend collections, and what sucks about this is they drop Hall of Fame, and you basically need every single Hall of Famer, all the awards, you need all the award guys, so I'm really hoping that they start to come out with a little bit more stuff to help these and finish it a little bit easier, because even for me that has a majority of these cards, this is going to be time-consuming grind to finish this, but I was luckily enough able to get this Alfonso Soriano, which is the first reward, and he's kind of booty cheeks. The vision's low, very good contact against both sides, solid power, good speed, but nothing really overly spectacular about that Alfonso Soriano. Hank Greenberg right here is the other 99 overall. He's absolutely juiced. I loved his swing on the 85 overall card. So I'm interested to try him out, see if he still plays pretty well. His maxed out stats basically for everything, so pretty good there. And then the main collection reward is John Donaldson. We all know how hard this card is to face. Four-seam slurve, forkball, sinker, slider. Very good stats all around. As far as quirks go, has outlier 2, which is absolutely disgusting. This card is going to be impossible to hit, and I can't wait to try him out. And he does have oh my God, he has a center field secondary, and he absolutely mashes from center field as well. Great defense, great speed, very good hitting stats. So this John Donaldson card easily just became the best card in the game overall. Let me know down in the comment section below what you're looking forward to trying out most during this program. Hit that subscribe button for more Blitz the Show content, and I will catch you guys next time.